What's up troopers, my name is Neon and welcome to a brand new video. With most games right now, there's always been that one concern. How is the cheating, how is the anti-cheat going to be working? And today that's what we're going to be talking about on Delta Force. Just like what we have seen many other games, cheating has run wild. So how is it going to be when it comes to this game? Before we get into the video troopers, make sure to leave a like on the channel, especially if you want the anti-cheat to really work for this game. I've always been covering videos when it comes to about cheating or whatever it is when it comes to that situation. I've been talking about multiple games, even Battlefield, and now we're just dipping our toes into Delta Force. Currently right now what we do know about Delta Force is they have an anti-cheat called GTI anti-cheat team, and one of the lead developers has actually taken a main role on this anti-cheat. Well, it's really good because usually when it comes to these anti-cheat they just give it to a specific team, but having a lead developer in this large role for him is really good. Although we have seen so many times when people take really big roles when it comes to anti-cheat and it never really does work. Of course as well with this GTI anti-cheat, I've never really seen this performed before on any other game, so we truly don't know how it's going to work. Is it going to work something similar like Call of Duty? If you're cheating it kind of nerfs you where you can't deal damage to the enemy players, or is it just going to ban you? Because these questions are very important because we need to know how to stop these cheaters, because like nowadays most people they just cheat a game and then go and buy the game or get it completely free because most games are free to play is the biggest issue, and then they just start cheating again and again, and there's nothing being learned from it. Honestly, for me, I wish so bad that there would be hardware ban. I think hardware ban would be the biggest game change to stop cheaters. It would suck if you had a 40 series graphics card and it didn't work for that game anymore because you was the cheater. That would be the best way to stop it, because nowadays people just make a new account and then off they go. And that's probably the biggest concern for me right now, because Delta Force will be free to play, and that is the question, is literally people will cheat, get banned, and then make a new account and come back again. So how are they going to actually sort out this anti-cheat? Because most games what are free to play really do struggle with this. Call of Duty is a prime example, and Call of Duty has been getting it absolutely wild over these years. They've been trying to actually sue a lot of people, especially these big cheating websites. We can all see they are at least trying, but it is definitely a difficult thing to do because your game is free. Even X Defiance has been going through a lot of cheating issues, and let's be real, what game doesn't have cheating problems nowadays? It's like all the time. Most games like Battlefield, they don't really care and they just let their cheaters run wild, but then other developers actually want to do something. But this is the biggest thing when it comes to Delta Force. Delta Force needs to crush and nail the cheating problem from day one, because most people like myself, if we go into cheaters from the get-go, that's when we already know it's an issue. And I personally don't want to see this, man. This will really suck for a first impression of the game and just have cheaters running wild. But I want you troopers to let me know, what do you think about this anti-cheat situation? Do you think it's actually going to help out for this game, or do you think it's going to be like most other FPS games where the cheaters just run wild? Because a game like Delta Force can easily have cheaters. Just look at the game, it definitely looks like a game where people can just cheat and go absolutely crazy. That's the biggest problem with Respawn games. People love cheating on them. But I think with most of us right now, we have definitely gathered that Delta Force is really taking their sweet time when it comes to developing this game. As we saw before, they delayed their alpha because their pre-alpha build wasn't working correctly when it comes to matchmaking. So just like myself and many others, we can see how sensitive they are and making sure they have a really good product to release. And it would really suck if they make all that effort and have a really good title just to be overthrown by cheaters. So we know for sure they are really going to be making a full effort and a full force when it comes to this problem. Of course, it's never going to go away and we ain't going to stop them. We all know that. But let's hope that this anti-cheat actually does do something. But yeah, troopers, what do you think all about this? Do you think they're actually going to be making a big difference? Do you think the cheating problem will make you stop playing the game? And if they actually do a good job with their new anti-cheat, but you only bumped into cheaters here and there, would that make a big difference? You have to face reality. You will bump into cheaters sooner or later. It's just kind of a given. But first impressions is the most important thing, so let's see if this game gets overthrown or not. If they can actually cross this problem, this is going to be a massive dub for this game, especially for it being free to play. Because we've seen so many games now like Call of Duty and of course Battlefield, and it's become so much of a problem that at this point I don't even want the cheaters to be banned on Battlefield, because if we start banning the cheaters then we ain't gonna have anyone to play against. That's probably why they're not even doing anything for Battlefield 2042 anymore, because they need the players, cheaters or not. But I always like talking about these situations anyway because it's very important for all of us. This is the hit and miss for everything. Gotta give a big massive shout out to my good friend Maxic for sharing this gameplay for me. It's kind of crazy, this dude has already hit like 100+ kill gameplay and he was playing the pre-alpha build. I don't know how that that man does it, but he does it. So make sure to go and check out Maxic and give him some love. He's a great, fantastic YouTuber. I feel like you troopers are going to really enjoy his content. But yeah, troopers, you let me know in the comment section below. Do you think this game's going to bother you if it does have cheaters? Or maybe it won't. But anyway, troopers, thank you very much for listening to me talk. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you on the battlefield.
Coming. Turn up the heat. The enemy faltered. We're on the brink of victory. Screen support ready. If you can. Screen support ready. We must defeat them here. There's nowhere else to run.
Find an enemy carrier.